Welcome back to AZ Automotive Reviews, the channel where performance meets passion and machines are more than just metal, they're masterpieces. Today, we're diving deep into one of the fiercest contenders in the world of superbikes, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R. This isn't just another leader-class motorcycle. This is the kind of machine that defines the line between mortal and mechanical, between rider and race-bred legend. Developed with direct input from the Kawasaki World Superbike team and legendary rider Jonathan Rea, the Ninja ZX-10R isn't built for the faint-hearted. It's engineered for those who crave the raw adrenaline of racing, the precision of technology, and the sound of a screaming inline four pushing its limits. Let's start with what makes the ZX-10R truly exceptional, the heart of the beast. Under the fairings lies a 998cc inline four-cylinder engine that pumps out a ferocious 203 horsepower, and with ram air, that number jumps to 213. It's a high-revving power plant, engineered for speed and relentless acceleration, but also refined in its delivery. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox with a bi-directional quickshifter that ensures buttery smooth transitions, both up and down the gear range, letting you keep your focus entirely on the ride. Kawasaki didn't just throw in power for the sake of numbers, they fine-tuned this machine with incredible precision. You get electronic throttle valves that offer razor-sharp response, integrated riding modes, and a Bosch IMU that's constantly monitoring the bike's pitch, roll, and yaw. This system allows features like cornering abs, traction control, wheelie control, and engine braking management to work in perfect sync, offering you the confidence to push limits safely. But it's not just about speed. It's about how that speed is managed. The ZX-10R comes equipped with Kawasaki's proprietary Showa balance-free forks up front and a horizontal back-link rear suspension, both offering sublime feedback and adjustability. Whether you're carving through tight twisties or pushing the bike on the track, the ZX-10R's suspension keeps things planted and composed. Every bump is absorbed, every motion is controlled, and every corner feels like a symphony of engineering and physics working in harmony. Then there's the aerodynamics, a story in itself. The latest iteration of the ZX-10R features integrated winglets in the fairing design, contributing to downforce and high-speed stability. The front cowl has been reshaped for reduced drag, and the taller windscreen helps deflect wind over the rider. Kawasaki didn't design this bike in a vacuum. They put it through countless hours of wind tunnel testing and feedback from World SBK races to get every line and contour just right. The rider interface is another area where the ZX-10R shines. A full-color 4.3-inch TFT display gives you access to a wealth of information. From lean angles and lap times to rider modes and GPS connectivity via the Kawasaki Radiology app, everything is crisp, modern, and accessible. It feels more like a digital cockpit than a traditional dash, giving you all the tools to stay informed, connected, and in control. Let's talk riding ergonomics. The seating position is aggressive, yes, as expected from a track weapon, but it's not punishing. Kawasaki has slightly adjusted the handlebars and footpeg positions to balance racetrack aggression with just enough road comfort. You're leaned forward, tucked in, and ready to attack the apex, but you can still ride it through a spirited weekend canyon session without feeling like you've run a marathon. When it comes to braking, the ZX-10R doesn't hold back. Up front, dual 330mm Brembo discs are clamped by M50 monoblock calipers, providing monstrous stopping power with excellent modulation. The rear has a 220mm disc that complements the setup. Combine this with Kawasaki's intelligent braking system, and what you get is braking confidence in any situation, track, street, or emergency. Tires play a critical role in delivering all this performance to the road. The ZX-10R comes with high-performance rubber straight from the factory, typically Bridgestone Badlax Racing Street RS11s, which offer phenomenal grip and heat resistance. Whether you're knee-down at a track day or just powering through a high-speed sweep, these tires are ready for the challenge. Now let's talk about the real-world experience. Twist the throttle and the ZX-10R responds with the kind of urgency that sends shivers down your spine. It climbs through the revs with ferocity, the intake growl rising into an exhaust scream that's unmistakably Kawasaki. The quickshifter works flawlessly at high RPMs, making every gear change seamless. And thanks to the advanced electronics, the rear stays planted even when you unleash all 200+ horses on a straightaway. But what sets the Ninja ZX-10R apart isn't just the raw speed or the spec sheet. It's the way everything comes together. The feedback from the chassis, the precision of the brakes, the confidence from the electronics, it all combines to make you feel like a better rider. It doesn't overwhelm you, it works with you. Every input feels meaningful, every reaction from the bike is instant and deliberate. It's a conversation between human and machine, and the ZX-10R speaks your language. Visually, the ZX-10R has an identity that commands attention. The twin LED headlights give it a menacing stare, and the bodywork, with its sharp angles and aggressive stance, screams performance. The winglets add both function and flair, while the paint options, especially the Kawasaki Racing Team livery, make it clear that this bike belongs to the track just as much as the street. And yes, while it's a machine rooted in racing DNA, the ZX-10R is also surprisingly usable. Kawasaki has managed to strike a balance that makes it tame enough for weekend rides, yet ferocious enough to challenge superbike records. The clutch is light, the low-end torque is manageable, and the electronics allow you to tailor the bike's behavior depending on where and how you're riding. It's not a beginner's machine by any means, but for an experienced rider, this is one of the most rewarding motorcycles you can throw a leg over. Now let's talk value. In a segment filled with exotic European names and six-figure price tags, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R stands out as a performance bargain. It delivers world-class engineering, track-proven technology, and racing pedigree without breaking into the ultra-premium territory. For what it offers, and how close it brings you to a true WSBK experience, it's genuinely hard to beat. Is it perfect? No machine truly is. For some riders, the ZX-10R's aggressive ergonomics might feel too track-focused for daily use. The ride is firm, and in heavy traffic, it can feel a bit cumbersome. But those are small trade-offs for a motorcycle that's bred to dominate circuits and outclass anything on a twisty road. In the end, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R isn't just about horsepower, top speed, or lap times, it's about experience. It's about the thrill of mastering something so purpose-built, so meticulously engineered, that every ride feels like a victory. Whether you're chasing personal bests on the track or carving canyons on the weekend, this bike delivers the kind of performance that stirs your soul. So if you're a rider who seeks not just speed but control, not just looks but legacy, and not just tech but soul, the Ninja ZX-10R might just be your perfect companion. Thanks for watching AZ Automotive Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more detailed reviews of high-performance machines, and drop a comment letting us know which bike you want to see next. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and